All right, AYL fans, we got a great show for you here today. We are at the Daniel Summit Lodge in Wasatch County with UTV Utah to celebrate them hitting 20,000 members.
20,000 members is a lot for a grassroots program like this.
Yeah, so Dwayne Boring set out and he organized this ride with Bud and Chris and some of the other UTV Utah guys. And if you look around, there's gotta be over 100 machines here.
At least.
We're gonna do 2 rides. We're gonna go over, what was it called?
Current Creek?
The Current Creek ride. We're gonna head over the hill. And
I normally don't know where we're
I've
going.
heard good things about it, but there's a lot of people going on that ride with us today, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So come along with us as we go check out the great things that UTV Utah is doing, the huge milestone of hitting 20,000 members, and then we're gonna get out on the ride. Come along, let's go.
You know, we're up at Daniel Summit and we're having an awesome ride. We're excited with the amount of turnout we're having. We're expecting 100 to 150 machines, a couple hundred people, and we're just going to get out here and ride and have a good time. We're enjoying being part of the UTV community and having the opportunity to share with other enthusiasts the sport of off-roading and bringing groups and families together to really enjoy just off-road riding and being part of this group together. With COVID and things shutting down, a lot of our rides unfortunately were canceled. So this is one of the first ones we've had the opportunity to put together, maintaining the proper social distancing standards and working with Daniel Summit, who's been fantastic to work with in terms of allowing us to put this ride together. And so we're extremely excited to really kick this riding season off this year with such an awesome ride at a fantastic place.
This is one of our most requested rides of the year, is up here at Daniel Summit. I think the location's nice. We're up here high today. Down in the valley, I think it's supposed to hit 100. It'll probably be 80s up here, so it'll be nice and cool. It'll be a perfect temperature to get out and ride the machines.
It's good to get out. It's good to have the group together, and I'm really looking forward to an awesome ride. Both trails we've got are amazing. I think our members are going to just be floored by the scenery and by the vistas. We've got multiple trails for our members to pick from, so they can go ride a trail that they couldn't do today on the official ride. But tomorrow's more of just you're on your own type of day and ride at your own at your leisure.
It's amazing what it takes to put together one of these events, but it's incredible to be a part of one of these UTV Utah rides. The people are incredible. They make it so worth it.
Yeah, they've done a great event. And if you look at how many machines are behind us, there's probably 40 behind the camera.
I mean, nobody wanted to do laundry this weekend.
You know, we're with
so
a new partner on the show, Epic Rentals. They brought some machines out. We're riding those machines, and they are great.
I love the ride. You guys, our girls fell asleep on the ride. It's so comfortable.
So if you don't have a machine, you want to get out and do this ride, call our friends at Epic Rentals because they have the machine for you.
Absolutely.
But look, everybody's out here having a great time today. We're just starting the ride. We need to get on down the trail.
Okay, well, we get down the trail and enjoy and see this beautiful mountain. We're going to send you guys off to this week's Where To.
We all know that St. George is a premier location for rock crawling in your Jeeps and side-by-sides. But the same geology that makes it a great off-road destination also makes it one of the best rock climbing locations in the western United States. With some of the rocks being just outside of town or just off the road, the access is phenomenal. And there are plenty of places to get out on the crag quickly.
Anything from sport climbing in the desert on sandstone to trad climbing, multi-pitch, multi-day climbing in Zion National Park to various types of rock medium, whether it be basalt or welded tuft or aggregate, some sort of a conglomerate, riverstone, cobblestone. So a lot of different rock types, a lot of different difficulties, lengths of climbing. A lot to be offered here. Even bouldering, we've got quite a few decent areas for bouldering, some that are pretty famous.
Among these famous areas is Moe's Valley. This is a wonderful area that is well established and has great climbs for just about anyone. With that in mind, it creates a scenario in which experienced rock climbers can have fun along with people who are climbing outdoors for the very first time.
Well, it's a beautiful open valley. It's clean. It's well taken care of. The rock is sandstone rock. It's a fairly coarse sandstone.
I mean, sandstone's the best personally to rock climb, especially if you're taking new people out, because if you do something like granite, it'll really cut up hands, but sandstone's a little bit more forgiving on everyone that's like their first time out.
This was my first time climbing outdoors. It was terrifying at first, but then eventually, like with the help of everybody and having people spot you, it feels a lot safer and more secure. Honestly, like it was really fun. Like as you start to like get a hang for it, and you're like, oh yeah, like I'm getting up there. It's very satisfying when you get to the top. I'm like, that was sick.
If it's your first time out in this area, one of the local shops has everything you need, from information to gear rentals.
We came into town and just went straight to the Desert Rat, and we actually bought a guidebook and talked to some people there, and they told us where to come. And this is my favorite area to come bouldering, and they told us directly where to go.
Our goal is to offer that experience to each one of our customers, because a lot of our customers aren't from here, and we want them to come into town, and we want to be able to provide them the perfect opportunity for them to do what they want to do. And also maybe we can give information to people to make whatever experience they're looking for better by providing accurate and good information.
Drop by the Desert Rat if your next adventure includes hiking or climbing, and enjoy all of the rock that the desert of southern Utah offers. Now that the fall is upon us and the weather is cooling down, it makes for the perfect time to spend all day out exploring and seeing what you can get on top of. For At Your Leisure and this week's Where To, I'm Nick Chase.
Yes, the great outdoors is wide open, so why not make the most of it? Expand your family's freedom where the off-road's best, like the only built-in GPS that doesn't require a cell connection, and group tracking that lets you spread out and stay together. Upgrade your ride for as little as $5 a day. Polaris, think outside.
Sick of staying home? Getting outside and exploring great open spaces is now more important than ever. Spend your summer exploring Tooele Valley, where there is so much so close. Plan your escape now at TueleValley.org.
The Old West is still alive in Juab County. Stories of the past are hidden in the desert mountains. From relics of mining history to places of outlaw mystery, tall tales to be discovered, and buried treasure to be uncovered. Juab, the key county of Utah.
Hey, welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. I'm Scott Huntsman. I'm at my Tunex shop in South Jordan, and this is what's new this week. What's new is this beautiful GMC Denali pickup, 2019 model. It's only got 7,000 miles on it. Hey, this thing rides like a Cadillac. They're such beautiful pickups. They do such a good job. Being a half-ton, he is going to pull a boat with a 25-foot boat. When he puts that boat on the back, you guessed it, it's gonna press down on the back of this nice riding truck. So I've got the perfect product we're going to review. From Airlift, it's gonna be a 5,000 pound series. I'm excited for this. Let's get on inside. Let's get started with this project. All right, guys, we have the truck inside. We have it up in the air, so we're ready to get started with this. One thing I liked about the airlift product and the air spring is that this airbag comes with a internal jounce stop. That keeps us from having to have additional air in the spring at all times. We'll get a better ride quality when it's unloaded. If it bottoms out, it's going to bottom out on that jounce bumper stop instead of doing damage to the airbag. So I've already have some things disassembled on the truck to get this going. But this air spring, the thing you really want to do here is get this pre-assembled with the brackets that's going to go onto the vehicle. I've also pre-installed the air fitting, which will point. It's a great little air fitting. You can move it any direction you have to there for the airlines to go. Now, check this out. The compressor assembly is all one piece. The receiver for the wireless controller is mounted. The compressor itself is mounted onto this bracket. It gives you a nice big U-bolt that can bolt this to the frame. Okay, so I've got my two nut certs inserted into the frame. These are the lines that we're trying to clear. So now at this point, I can bolt the assembly to the frame. I already have the U-bolts up on top of the frame, and we removed the original jounce rubber mount. Now, going to tighten the nuts on the upper U-bolt. All right, guys, hey, we've got the truck back outside. Now we've installed all the hardware. We ran all the wiring. We ran it up to the main fuse box under the hood and connected it to a battery terminal with an inline fuse to protect it. I've also carefully routed all the air lines away from any exhaust parts, have heat shielding to insulate those from heat, and not close to any moving parts whatsoever. I've made the connection and I've downloaded the program from Airlift. It's a free app. And just very simply, I can add pressure to it. I can hear the compressor running. It gives me the ability to raise and lower it as I please. And I also have the ability to do right and left independently. This really is cool. I can hear it working already. I'll let it down. All right, guys, hey, this thing works great. It's a lot of fun to play with. I can't wait till we get the boat on and really try it out with that. I love the phone function of this. Makes it really simple. Hey, if you want one of these systems, come and see us here at Tunex. We're an airlift retailer. We install their products professionally as well. I'm Scout Huntsman at my Tunex shop in South Jordan. More at your leisure in a moment.
Reason number 12 to spend the night in Duchesne County. Stop at the Big G gas station to fuel up and enjoy fantastic food on your way to one of the most unique places in the region. Sandstone monoliths overlook a lush campground at the Promised Land Resort, with activities to keep everyone in the family wanting to come back for more. Discover all the other reasons to spend the night in Duchesne County at uintabasin.org.
Hey honey, have you seen this tire? Do you think we'll make it?
Not on that thing.
Don't let bad tires ruin your trip. With service stations at every location along I-15, we can get you back on the road with fast, friendly, professional service. Eagles Landing has everything you need along the way. Even the things you didn't know you'd need. Get ready for the road at Eagles Landing.
Dear Diary, we went camping for our vacation on Tusher Lake. We did so many fun things. You know, I learned something on this trip. Camping on Tusher Lake is way more fun than any old mouse in an amusement park.
Make Marysvale your hub for adventure. Nestled in the Tusher Mountains with direct access to the Paiute Trail. Explore history from Miners Park to Butch Cassidy's cabin, while blazing trails from mountain peaks to the shores of Otter Creek.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're here at Daniel Summit Lodge, and it is a gem in the top of the beautiful mountains up here.
Yeah, no kidding. You're driving along the highway and all of a sudden this pops up, and what a beautiful place, really in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, but it has a lot of activity going on. There's a restaurant, there's a general store. I'm gonna go check out the general store.
You wanna know what? I think Becky's the expert. Becky's the general manager. Let's go let her tell us all about it.
In addition to lodging, we actually have some specialty lodging in the back. We've got a cabin house that you can rent if you come for a family reunion or come with all of your friends. It's got full cooking facilities, barbecue, fire pit, all that kind of thing. We have the main hotel for lodging. We've got a store, we've got a restaurant, we've got a gift shop, we've got a pool, hot tub, spa, so you can have your massage when you get back. And then we do razor rentals, and in the winter we are all snowmobile. Daniel Summit Lodge is an all-seasons resort. We have adventure year-round. We pride ourselves on choosing your own adventure, and we try to give everyone every tool that they need to do it. We've got food, we've got lodging, we've got the toys for you to rent. We've got, in the winter, full trail support for the snowmobile system, so you go out there, have your own fun. If you get stuck, get into trouble, one of us comes and helps you along the way. We've got, as I said, a spa, the hot tub to relax in. We try and provide every piece to the adventure that you want to build on your own. Inside our general store, we do have, your basic like convenience store snacks, but where it really gets interesting is in our gift shop. Our owner travels all over the country and she finds really eclectic, really unique items that she puts in there. It's constantly rotating, there's always something new to find.
This is our third annual UTV Utah ride. We come up here usually once a year and check it out. Daniel Summit Lodge, if you've never been here, is absolutely amazing. It's the minute you walk in the doors, a lot of people just drive right past it. They don't think much of it. But they've got a general store, they've got gas pumps, they've got a restaurant, and it's a neat place. If you get a chance, stop in. When you walk in the lodge, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, big timbers, it's very rustic.
Here at Daniel Summit, we love the off-road community. We love At Your Leisure viewers. If you call us up, mention that you saw us here, we'll give you a 10% discount on any stay.
All right, so how'd you like that general store?
For real?
No, really.
I found a lot of things I'm spending your money on.
Jeez, okay, well, I'm gonna go prevent her from spending everything I make. We're gonna send you guys off to this week's Along the Way, sponsored by Rocky Mountain ATV MC.
Wallet, please.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know.
Come on.
I'm Reese Stein, At Your Leisure, along the way in central Vermont, at one of the birthplaces of America, a wilderness mount that played a critical role in the successful fight for independence. The heavily forested peninsula juts into the southern tip of Lake Champlain. Along with Fort Ticonderoga, just a scant quarter-mile across the strait, Mount Independence stands square in the path of a British invasion of the Hudson Valley. In the fall of 1776, 13,000 American troops and militia occupied this hill. 28 cannons rimmed the northern crest. Long gone, a star-shaped fort dominated this open high ground. In one corner, the remains of the fort well. After the war, the land was farmed or left wild to become Mount Independence State Park, one of the best preserved sites from the Revolutionary War, a unique mashup of history and nature. A small visitor center museum features oversized sculptures of soldiers describing firsthand their time here. A 3,000-pound cannon barrel from the 16th century, and salvaged timbers from the Great Bridge that spanned the narrow neck to Fort Ticonderoga. 6 miles of easy walking trails penetrate the dense forest, with glimpses of the lake, passing stone ruins of soldier huts, blockhouses, storehouses, and battery defenses. Interpretive signs along the way describe what was once here. A boardwalk protects the site of the 250-foot-long two-story American hospital.
Well, I love history. I love American history, and I never knew about this place. It is an amazing thing to see, and it's a beautiful part of Vermont, and I learned a lot about what happened around Fort Ticonderoga and this area during the Revolutionary War.
This loop trail ends at the site of a bridge crossing to Fort Ticonderoga, and on a hill a monument marks the place where on July 18, 1776, American troops here first got word of the Declaration of Independence, giving the site its name.
I would come here just for the walk, because I love walking through forests that are different than the forests I'm used to.
Vermont reveres its history. In 1947, the state restored this 1830s-era house and barn, the first of many acquisitions in what is now the Calvin Coolidge Historic Site. The house where our 30th president was born is furnished just as it was when he took the oath of office after the unexpected death of President Warren G. Harding. The state has acquired most of the village of Plymouth Notch, including Coolidge Family Homes, an 1840 church, an 1890 schoolhouse and cheese factory, and his father's perfectly recreated store where the future president worked as a boy. The Coolidge Homestead is an interactive site where young Jude gets a lesson in 19th century apple coring.
Oh, like that.
And the kids use an ancient press to turn fruit into cider.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yum. Oh, God.
Wagon rides are a favorite way to experience the flavor of this historic treasure. Fall is, of course, the best time to visit Vermont, with its incredible tapestry of reds, oranges, and yellows. Iconic covered bridges harken back to New England's horse and buggy days. And of course, no trip to Vermont would be complete without a stop at maybe America's most famous ice cream stand. We visited last fall. Check for any current pandemic travel restrictions. Reese Stein with Marianne along the way in Vermont.
Isn't it time to slow down? To enjoy the view? To get some space? And to social distance? There's no better place to be than on the trails. Visit TuileCountyTrails.com for your next adventure.
Yes, the great outdoors is wide open. So why not make the most of it? Expand your family's freedom with the off-road's best. Like the only built-in GPS that doesn't require a cell connection. And group tracking that lets you spread out on the trail, but stay together for the journey. Polaris, think outside.
Coming down into the little valley and stuff, you can look over the whole thing. For me, I can just feel the stress just kind of melt away. There's so many trails to go up on and explore. The desert, and then you've got the lake, you got the mountains. It's just a little bit of everything. It's a little piece of paradise out here. Pretty much anybody that I've brought up here, they will ask, can we come back?
At Stedman's Recreation, trucks are arriving daily with back-ordered side-by-sides, ATVs, and dirt bikes. Let Stedman's Recreation help get you outside so you can explore and create memories to last a lifetime. Call or stop by Stedman's to hold your side-by-side, ATV, or dirt bike with a small deposit. Yamaha, Honda, Polaris, and Beta. Plus, Stedman's has a full service department and Honda power equipment.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
Well, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're about 2/3 of the way through the ride. We wanted to stop, and I'm here with Zach Duras, like Honduras, right? Correct. Zach Duras from Epic Rentals. How have you liked the ride today?
Fantastic. First of all, I want to thank Bud and everyone from Utah, UTV, for inviting us out. This is so much fun. It's been incredibly dusty, but as enjoyable as it can get, and everyone's been so great, so kind. It's been really, really fun.
Well, Epic Rentals is one of our new sponsors on the show. For the next 6 months, you guys are going to be sponsoring our sticker winner prize.
Correct.
So we grabbed one of your machines and we came out here. We wanted to kind of show it off a little bit. So if you want to get out and you don't own a machine, like I said earlier in the show, go see our friends at Epic Rentals. Where do they find you first?
So we're on 106 South and 4th West, just off of the freeway on I-15. So we're right in the center of the valley, so in Utah or Salt Lake County, and it's a great spot. People can come from most directions, and it's a great access point, so that's where they get a hold of us.
Right here on the screen, the phone number, website, address, all that information should be there. Tell us a little about this machine.
Kids, so this one is just one of the machines we have. We have a lot of turbos, and we also have standards, anywhere from 2-seaters to 4-seaters. We even have 6-seaters. The one that we have today, this is a dynamic turbo, a Razor XP 1000, with all the bells and whistles that you can imagine on it. Just super fun, nothing special. It's just ready to hit the trails, and most of our machines are set up that way.
You know what? And one lucky winner this week is going to get an opportunity to get a rental for this for a half a day or full, and go out. And this is a great ride. And we're going to send you guys off to find out who that lucky winner is.
This week's contest winner was submitted to us on Facebook by Travis Tree. Congratulations, Travis. It looks like you're the lucky winner of a half-day UTV rental from Epic Rentals.
This is the best place to rent anything with wheels. Visit epicrentalsut.com for more details. Now let's take a look at our upcoming events.
First off, Asylum 49 in Tooele Valley is open, and we'll be continuing to provide the scares all season from now until November 14th.
Then, from now until October 31st, the Bluebell Corn Maze is providing a whole mess of fall fun, including pumpkin patches, haunted trails, and corn maze running.
Finally, at Utah Motorsports Campus in Tooele is the UNC Oktoberfest 2020, which will be taking place October 10th, 11th, 17th, 18th, 24th, and the 25th.
Now, let's take a look at next week's show.
Next week, Chad and Rhea are showing off all the exciting activities at the Bluebell Corn Maze, which is sure to be a great time for the whole family.
Then, the AYL crew is showing off a premier resort destination in Duchesne County as they try out all the different outdoor fun things to do at Moon Lake Resort.
Finally, we get to join the Utah ATV Association and the Utah Off-Road Group as they get the off-roading community together to provide a unique celebration for a special young boy.
Well, you don't want to miss next week's show. It's going to be fantastic. Bud, congratulations on 20,000 members.
Thank you. It's a huge accomplishment for UTV Utah. We're really excited. We hit 20,000 members about a week ago, and then we've already blown through, and we're 21,000 members already. Plus, it's crazy. Utah is such a outdoor community that it doesn't surprise me, but it's awesome. We're really excited about it.
And in this event today, how many people do you think are here?
So I think we had somewhere around 200 machines, and probably anywhere between 300 to 500 people is what the numbers are coming back at.
That's easy, because what a great turnout. And these people are having a good time, and they're just fun people, and they're just fun to be around. If you really feel like you want to get out and meet new people, this is a good way to do it. And if you don't own a machine, this is our man right here, Epic Rentals. Welcome to the AYL family.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You know, we had a good time with you out here today. The machine was fantastic. If you need a machine, go see the guys at Epic. Look, we're out of time for this week's show. We had a great time today. We hope you had a good time today. And as you're out exploring Utah, remember that there's adventure around every bend.
You just have to get out there and create it yourself.
At your leisure.